Whoa, we screwed up in our business and now we look like fools. What do we do next? I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. If you have a question, go to AskaHouseCleaner.com. Right there in the corner is a blue button. When you click on that, a microphone appears and you can send your question to me here at the show. We're here 5 days a week and we do answer your house cleaning questions. Somebody clicked that button and they asked this question.
Hi, Angela. My name is Yelena. I recently started a small cleaning company. It's just my mother and I. And so far, we were able to get one house that we cleaned. But unfortunately, we made it's a big mistake. Everything was well done. We cleaned everything very well. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-story home. But unfortunately, I guess because it was our first cleaning, we were just a little nervous. We forgot to make up one of the beds. It wasn't that messy. It wasn't very obvious. And I guess we were just so worried about everything else that we missed it and we should have gone back to check, which we didn't. So the person later on messaged us and asked us why we didn't make the bed. He wasn't upset or anything. I called him, I apologized, and he was completely fine with it. He even booked us again for another cleaning. But I don't know how to go about that. Should I offer him a discount for this cleaning that I'm doing again? Or what should I do? I honestly have no idea what I should do in a situation like this. Thank you so much, Angela.
All right, I love the fact that you are in this situation. I know that sounds really counterintuitive and you're probably ready to punch me in the head, but the answer is this. I want you to learn something new about your business every single day. Now, you're new to the business, you have one house, and you screwed up at the one house. I love that because right now you feel horrible, and I don't ever want you to lose that feeling. Okay, now, the cool thing is this. Your customer brought it to your attention, and you're going to fix it, and you will never forget to inspect your work again. So this was a tough lesson to learn, and you learned it on your very first house, which I think is awesome. Okay, so if you learn something new about your business every day, when you go out into the field to deal with a customer, you're going to be open-minded. And you're going to say, what can I learn from today's situation? And what can I do so I'm not repeating errors from the past? Now you ask me, do you give a discount? The answer is no. Your payment for this lesson is that you were embarrassed. You feel bad and you wish you could do a do-over, right? Okay, so the do-over is, and the customer wasn't mad. They didn't ask for money back. They didn't ask for anything. In fact, they booked you again, okay? So they love your work. They love you as a person. They want you to come back. That's awesome. All right, what I want you to do, though, is make a note. And you will do this all throughout the course of your career. Whenever there's a customer that says something like, oh, this didn't quite meet my expectations for whatever reason, you're going to make a note. And you're going to wonder, is this a legitimate excuse or reason or suggestion that we can use in our business? And you might decide, if a customer says, well, the beds weren't made, you might ask yourself the question, does our company make beds as part of the house cleaning experience? Is that a daily chore or is that a bi-weekly chore that we have agreed to do, right? You're going to decide as you go what services you actually offer and what services you don't. Okay, then the next thing is, are we going to do this at some customers' houses or are we going to do it at all the houses? And so now you have new decisions to make. And then you will decide who's going to do that on the team. Is it going to be you or your mother? And so you might break the jobs down to a specific person on your team. That person is responsible for making the beds. Then you might decide you want to have a checklist. And the checklist will walk you through all the different things that you agree to with the customer. And this is cool if you leave the checklist or the worksheet behind, because then the customer will know at every clean exactly what you offer. So they're not calling you back going, well, is this part of your service? Or do you include that sometimes? Or is it included all the time? Or do I have to pay extra for that? Or whatever, right? It will help you clarify those things. All right, then your satisfaction guarantee will be based on whatever it is the two of you agree to. And so when the customer calls and says, hey, a bed wasn't made, you both know exactly what happens next. There's no wondering, well, do I give a discount? Do I just feel bad about it? Do I go back and make the bed? Like, what happens next? You will know because now you have a new policy in place. Does that make sense? Okay. So from here through forever, whenever you have a new learning experience, and I challenge you to do this every single day have a new learning experience. I don't mean screw up every day, but learn something every day, implement something every day, build your business a little bit every day so that this never happens again. And what that might mean for you is if you have a checklist, before you leave that room, you check off the checklist on that room and you give yourself a once-over and you make sure you left no cleaning supplies, that you left no beds unmade, that you left nothing hiding under the bed, that you left no trash in the room, or whatever it is that you have decided and agreed to. When you're done and you check off the room, you're going to know it's good. And how will the customer know that the room is good? And so for us, we know we're on camera. So after I've inspected a room and I look at the room and I give it my seal of approval, I give myself a thumbs up and I say, "That's nice." And the reason I say that is because I'm complimenting myself on my great job that I did. I deserve a little bit of thumbs up and hey, I did a good job, right? Also, it picks up on the cameras. And there will be people at work and they're watching you and they're like, whoa, they just gave themselves a thumbs up. Okay, how do they feel about their cleaning service now? Well, a thumbs up. The house cleaner themselves gave a thumbs up. They're proud of their work, right? They're not going to call you back and go, whoa, you missed something. No, I saw you on the camera. You were proud of yourself. You gave yourself a thumbs up, right? People will show that to their friends and their friends will go, whoa, I need a house cleaner that gives themselves a thumbs up when they're done, right? From here through the rest of the time that you are in the cleaning business, I want you to pay very close attention to this feeling you have right now, like, I screwed up. Because those are the teaching moments that will absolutely revolutionize your business. When you feel like, I could have done better. Yay! That's an awesome feeling. When you go to the next house, I want you to do better. I want you to do better at every single house than you did before. And I don't mean do more. I mean, do better. Are my systems better? Is my process better? Is my cleaning better? Am I more efficient? Am I more articulate? Is the customer more satisfied with what I did? Is the customer clearer about my expectations and how we work together? Every single thing you do in your business makes you a better business person. And so I want you to take today's feeling. And I know it's awkward, and I know it feels weird, and you feel embarrassed, and you forgot to make a bed, and all that stuff. But I want you to take this feeling and have it make you better, okay? That's the sign of a really fantastic house cleaner, that you have this feeling of, oh, and you take that and then you run with it. And then that turns your business into something that people then will recommend to their friends and their neighbors. All right, I hope that helps. Give us a thumbs up if it did. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the links below. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.